Okay, stream's on.
I can almost read this in your voice.
You can.
Session 3, time before time. All right, so back in the mines, pick a direction. Tomwell sniffs some things out. Kick down a door. Oh yeah, we did have that bit about abusing doors or innocent door. A message to all other doors. Follow the trail into the chamber, and then we get into that chamber with the kind of swampy water and the big, huge sword made of black metal. The fuck is this JPEG? Yeah, let's see. Big ass skelly boy. That's right, huge skull. This abomination crawls out of it. Well, before that, we had all is one Minotaur trying to touchle some people. Trying to touchle Thane. Eventually, that happens. Get all is one, not all for one. That's a different show. Yeah. That's when the abomination comes out to play. Wheeling uses his forbidden art. Yeah, we work on the centaur lady, get her out. Morgan was her name? Of the halfling lady?
Yeah, the halfling was Morgan, and then the centaur lady was Vanessa.
That's right. So then the halfling lady, Morgan, shows up. We deal with that. She eventually touches me. I get all is one, and abomination comes out. We're in battle. And fiends. Yeah, I won't cover the details of the battle. No. Party takes out. Lost my place. After the battle, and before the battle really started, we were focusing our efforts on this shiny little diamond that it was encrusted into the sword. We do some checks on it, and it seems like it's the source, or if not the source, it's some kind of conduit of the source or something like that. So this is some heavy level shit, mom and dad level shit to Thane and Shauna. We deliberate, and we essentially clear out the rest of the line, make sure. And actually, Shauna clears it out, or just gives it a quick scan through with some invis flying. We get back to the town, tell the townsfolk the mine's off limits. We're a little bit of the liasma. We're a little bit hush hush on the details. We pretty much call it a night. We have Waylon and Solace offer to make dinner. We have some lovely risotto after some, getting indoctrinated by ethereal beings is always fun. Finish dinner. We all do our separate things. Solace and Waylon do a little ritual. Shauna gets some attention from the. I don't remember her name. Robin?
Oh, Carrie?
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie? Dancer. Carrie the dancer. And then Thane just kind of chills, goes on a walk, talks for Tommy for a bit, but chills. Oh, and fuck Tyler.
Yes.
And that's the TLDR.
Uh-oh.
Did I miss anything? I probably did. Anyone want to highlight that I missed?
That seems pretty much about everything.
We did tell the sheriff about a little bit more about how we might be expecting some outsider people coming in. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We did call the Archmage.
Well, precisely.
We did call Percy.
You wrote down, "Is your dad around? Because he needs to teleport here now."
Yes. That does sound like the thing that I wrote down.
Yes, I had to go back and watch this stream to get it.
That's why we stream.
That's why That's why we stream, not for viewers, but for me, because my memory is just god awful,
For the record.
and I need video evidence to to remember like my plot lines. Right. So before we jump into it, is anyone who wants to write the TLDR? Else we'll just roll for that.
I thought the
I can do it.
first roll is the same roll.
Wait, I thought we were doing it the way where it's highest roll reads the TLDR, lowest roll writes
We
it.
never did that.
I still think that's a good
that's
roll.
That's never been a thing.
Well,
That's just because you keep getting the lowest rolls.
Hey,
well,
I
like
wrote
if
session 2, and I recapped session 1.
well, I think it's just easier overall if we just have the person who wants to do it. So
I mean, I think we just trade off. Like, no one particularly wants to do it.
Yeah, but it should be done, so I
Yeah.
think it's better to do it lottery.
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to do it.
I say we just keep our little lottery.
all right, Katie, it is.
No. Hey, come on. Come on.
I got it this time.
Unless you want to rotate through everyone.
We'll do a rotation. We'll start with the This is how we'll roll d20s again, and then based on those d20s, we'll have a rotation.
I'm not going to do initiative on TLDRs. No.
Oh wow.
Okay, Johnny, you're doing it.
Mhm.
Okay, so, there's something else that I forgot too. What was it? I'm sure it'll come up eventually. So, it seems that Tomwell and who you presume is Morgan are sleeping in this morning. Or at least the door is closed and they're not responding. Shayna, you've gone back to your room, and in the morning you find your tablet.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna messenger you this because
Sure.
it works better.
Okay. Less room for error, honestly.
Yeah, because Roll20 is hot garbage for DMs. Okay.
It kind of is.
You've known this Oliver since the beginning. Don't play Roll20. It's been like this for 4 years.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Well,
I need to clarify. This is gonna take forever. Alright. Well,
so the rest of you guys can wake up and do your morning thing while
yeah,
Katie and I
while I
text.
respond, yeah.
So what is everyone else doing in the morning?
I have to study my spell book.
Yeah, and this experience has sort of inspired you and given you some new ideas on how to combine your magics, the fundamentals of arcana into new weavings, and you get that down real quick.
I oscillate the frequency just in case.
As well, Solus, you awaken and find Baby perched on the Book of Shadows. And it's like sort of using its beak to poke at the pages as if telling you to open it.
Yeah, alright. And I look through them. New power!
And Waylon, you're you're sharing the room with Solus, so you see this too. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the raven perch over one of the blank pages, and it starts to like and vomits an inky black liquid onto the page, and it just continues like a faucet, gallons and gallons of this strange liquid being absorbed by the book. Not a drop falls upon the table.
There you go. Next page. And I flip the page to make sure it's like a continuous stream. I suppose I have new magics to work with. Wait,
Solus, is it okay that your bird's being sick on your book?
oh, he's not sick. He's just, that's the way my, wait, what is, I'm sorry. And I look at my book and I find this other writing that's not exactly arcane or spell-like, but it seems like writing, but it seems like more writing that I haven't wrote. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Waylon?
Nothing, carry on.
Can you look at this?
Well, it's a quick read.
Okay, I usually don't like to tell people about this, but sometimes there's things that I like to write in my journal. Like, it's gonna sound so lame. I like to kind of treat it like if it was, someone. Like if I was talking to someone and someone was writing back. And I usually do that in illusory script or in some kind of illusion, so just so no one finds out. But these marks, they look similar, but I didn't write these.
Should I make a roll over? I look over this.
Johnny, what kind of roll should he make there?
I would say you might have to make an insight check, maybe.
Oh.
That makes the most sense to me.
Well, if that's the not bad. I'll take it. A flat 18.
Johnny, what kind of insight do you think he gets from looking at this?
Well, you look deep into the page, and you see the illusory words on the page. They shift in place, and they are in the never same spot at once. But you keep your eye on it, and that's when it clicks, like an understanding, complete, perfect interpretation. And then in your head, like a voice speaking to you, you will be part of this.
Not quite sure. I like your book, Solus.
What do you mean? Is something wrong with it?
Unlike the arcane equations that I correct within my own tome, it seems this text has either a mind of its own, or it's being used as some sort of window through which another entity is communicating.
Well, I think that makes sense. There's been a lot of things I've been trying to figure out, but I'm no fool. I'm pretty sure I have a general idea of where I think my powers are being drawn from. I don't understand it, but I'm pretty sure it's alien.
Yes, the origin is quite alien, I would say.
All right. Hey, I guess is there any way to see past illusory writing? Yeah, if anyone would know around here, you'd know, Wayman.
Well, perhaps you would be able to cast an excantation to reverse the effects of an illusory spell. Um,
Okay. Excantations. I'll write that down. I don't think I'll remember that.
I don't think illusory scripts. I know illusory script as a spell, and yeah, it needs to be dispelled. Well, a spell that would also allow one to see through most standard illusions would work as well. Something that would allow you to see an invisible creature, perhaps would allow you to see the true nature of the text.
True, like true sight. Like people who could see. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Indeed. And with true eyes.
Hmm.
Well,
All right.
Solus,
That's good to keep in mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
do let me know if you come across any more strange behavior within your book. I'll do what I can, although it's not exactly my wheelhouse, particularly.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe after our adventures yesterday in the mines that come to see things with clarity that was not present before.
Is that a way of saying you learned something?
I did manage to advance a couple of my spells that I do think will help us now in the future. I wonder won't get into the specifics, but let's just say that if we come across any more of these abominations, I'm quite confident that we'll be much more prepared this time.
Well, that's good. Although I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to fight anymore.
That would be preferable to me as well, but I do not know if this so-called Archmage will have an immediate solution to our problem. There is a chance that if we descend once again into the mines, we may come across the unwanted.
I mean, if he doesn't know what to do, I don't think I want to stick around.
Well, certainly if he doesn't, then he will know someone who does. As far as I'm concerned, our responsibility here, we've done our part at least. And that being said, I do think we should ask the mayor if he'd be willing to give us a reward for cleaning out the mines. Heading to Toiva, I would like to have my coin pouch a bit heavier. You get the drift.
Yeah. You want more weight in there.
Anyway, it's not idle around any longer. The others must be waiting.
Yeah. He like quickly makes his bed. It's like very shaggy. Okay. Now he's just sleeping on the bed. Let's go.
I'll prestidigitate the covers of my bed back to be pristine. And I'll prestidigitate my whole character, make sure that all my clothes are properly ironed and no wrinkles in sight. Make sure my hair is coiffed perfectly. And I'll even give myself a little bit of a natural sparkle as well.
Yes. You sit down with your hand mirror and give yourself the whole Jeffree Star experience.
Yeah, actually, as I lean back, there is like it seems like I'm about to fall, but then I conjure a crystalline chair below me that catches me as I fall, and I cross my legs and take my mirror out and begin to do my hair.
Yeah, you've got your highlights bright. Your the eyeshadow is on fleek. Good to go.
I'm so glad we have so many gender expressions in this party.
Yeah, we got a good looking group.
Uh-huh.
All right, and Thane.
Yes.
That night, as Shayna was away, and after you cut your hair, after falling asleep, you had a dream.
I had a dream.
Yes.
Oh, what kind of dream did I have?
It was a strange one, to be sure. It's patchy now that you've waken up. You're trying to remember, but it's falling through your fingers like sand. You remember walking in a void? No, it was a desert. And it was a long, long time. You remember something old and ancient in the forest. What was it?
Was it indeed?
Alright. And you guys are aware that the Gem Hotel provides complimentary breakfast, but only between the hours of 8 and 10.
Oh shit, we gotta get down there.
8 to 8.
It's 9:45. You think that?
Thane, wait, before we go, I gotta touch your fuzz. I gotta do it, Thane. I gotta touch your fuzz.
This. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I touched the fuzz. That's good. That's nice.
Yeah, I feel a lot cooler.
Yeah, you look a lot cooler.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know if that was a backhanded compliment or what, but you know. Anyway,
Anyway,
9:45.
9:45. Let's get that brekkie.
Brekkie food.
So, Johnny, what is served to our guests this morning at the Gem Hotel?
The Gem Hotel. What kind of any kind of style of food, or like it's kind of more diner style, homemade style, bread and breakfast. I guess more or
This is
hotel
a
style.
this is a Western style saloon kind of thing.
Biscuits
Oh,
gravy, and beans.
beans.
Plenty of eggs.
Yeah, no iron deficiencies here.
Many different styles of it. We got soft boiled. We got scrambled cheese. Oh man, so many. Fried. Hearty sausages and beans.
We better have at least one type of salsa.
Yeah, they better have some huevos ranchero.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
I want some fresh made tortillas on my plate.
Oh man.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You may be asking a lot from the Gem Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely
Wish.
yeah, biscuits and gravy is for certain. That's easy. That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
easy.
I could see that.
Then I guess we got some beans, got some eggs.
Some grits.
Yeah, absolutely. Waylon's not having any of it. This shit's nasty.
Oh, I eat a ton.
Oh come on, Waylon. There's like some oatmeal right here.
I eat all the bacon.
A little.
I refuse to participate in such culinary cloutery.
If y'all ain't gonna eat, fucking Shanna and Fate are gonna devour this whole fucking table.
They're already like.
I kind of quietly say, like, does the surrounding states not have the best butlers and chefs that money can buy?
Fate with her mouth full is gonna be like, oh, no, we're sort of stick in the mud where have a fucking brisket.
It's about to ruin my palate.
Are you kidding? Food is like the doorway to culture. If you're traveling without eating the food, what are you even traveling for?
For knowledge, you.
He just like shovels more egg.
Big fucking gulp. Ugh. Yeah, Waylon, I thought you were all about knowledge. Now learn about this fucking food.
Yeah, and there's a spice here that you haven't had before. It is on the spicier side, like Johnny, how would you describe like a Santa Fe sprinkle of spice on the eggs?
A Santa Fe what is spice?
Just like something that is the essence of Santa Fe.
Like a chili powder?
Yeah.
Like a chili
Like a
powder?
Seasoning blend.
What would they put that in? Maybe they got some potatoes with that. Some breakfast potatoes with that. Santa Fe potatoes?
Give it a little lick. It's one of my
I
favorite.
mean, cayenne.
Chili, cumin,
Shit.
garlic.
Some cumin?
Some garlic.
Yeah. Those are all good. Those are all good ideas that I can inflict on my potatoes in the cupboard right now.
All right. You've got your breakfast, but it seems that Tomwell is still in his room. Is
Oh.
there anything else in town that you guys want to do?
Well, I was so starving, I forgot to appraise you all of the situation.
Yes.
That is assuming anyone but Thane and I care about the situation.
I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm curious about your archmage friend.
Well, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go meet him in person because he's away on business, which usually means like several weeks, possibly. So I told him to just, try to stay put, try to keep him put, I guess, or he will. Rather, we're gonna meet him up there. And you are, you guys are heading that way, but
Yeah, well, more like wandering, but
Well, do you want to wander together?
yeah, I haven't really found people that, well, that don't find me off-putting, I guess.
Oh,
So it's good to, there's safety in numbers.
yeah. Well, there is definitely safety in numbers, and don't worry, I bust heads for stuff like that.
And Waylon, you're not so much off-putting; it's more baby.
Oh, you mean Solace?
Or yeah, Solus.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that was the last group's problem.
Baby didn't eat them, did they?
Oh no. Baby wouldn't hurt anyone. I think. I mean, I'd stop it if I did see it though.
Good enough for me.
Well, that passes all of my rigorous tests.
Probably wouldn't hurt anyone, I think.
Waylon, you want to wander with us too, bud? Huh?
Well, I was planning on heading to the Toiva library to search for the secrets of the Ragnoth. I suppose it would be in my best interest.
Now I just have to ask Tomwell when he wakes up.
He seems to be groughing about quite unlike a deputy.
Yeah, he's probably having dreams of a weird world where he works in a retail store called Costco.
That's awfully specific.
Yeah, I know. It just sort of came to me.
Same thing.
The Serenity Gem says, well, that sounds like a nightmarish hellscape, don't it?
Yeah, I have that nightmare from time to time, but I usually wake up on Wednesdays.
Nice.
Oh, God damn it.
My nightmares include being unclean or wearing last season's fashion.
How do you afford the current season's fashion, Waylon?
I often just make it myself, and I conjure a fanciful jacket that I put around myself.
Ooh. So you're a designer. Do you have any drawings, any sketches?
No, I'm more of a modeler. I like to think of myself.
Oh, me
God,
too.
why is he like mom?
Waylon, where's your model?
Well, I don't want to stay humble, but the halls of Candlekeep were, quite well. We can talk about it another time.
Oh, I bet you were a favorite there.
I was the one who designed this fanciful robe with the cloister of the avowed chandlers. Before it was just a disgusting orange color.
Candlekeep. Oh, I still can't get over it. It's in the west, you said?
Yes, not too far out to the western sea, but far enough that the winter seasons cause most of the fortress to freeze over.
Wow. So kinda south, huh?
Southwest, yes.
Okay. Fascinating.
I'm sure it was really difficult thinking of something that is both good looking and functional in really cold temperature. How did you
Well,
manage?
the inside of the keep is the temperature is controlled through magic.
No way. An island of mages? Is that what they were cloistering?
Well, it was a massive archive of knowledge. We sought to know everything and anything. And as magic goes, that attracts many masters, wizards.
Hmm. Arcane monks. Huh.
Good
Oh,
question.
a university.
Indeed, if university could only be entered by bringing unknown knowledge to the university, stuff that they don't know quite yet.
Well, in a manner of speaking, that is part of the requirement of graduating a university.
That is true.
That's why I never graduated.
School is for chumps.
In order to even enter the halls of Candlekeep, you need to bring something that is not yet within its archives.
So it's like grad school.
I was lucky to be mentored by quite the intelligent Olomancer at the time. So she was able to help me with my entrance.
Waylon, what did you bring in?
I happened to bring in the name of certain creatures that had unknown names at the time.
Ooh,
So, wait, does that mean you named them?
No, I simply discovered their names.
Oh, so they were intelligent.
As I said, my mentor, she helped me at the time. She wanted to get rid of me, in a sense. So she dropped me off at Candlekeep.
dropped me off with forbidden knowledge and said, "Go on, go play."
They did not exactly see me as a scholar, so that is why I joined the Shadows. And I made the candles for the keep.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
What about you, Solus? Do you have any memories pop up?
Memories?
Yeah. Where are you from?
You said you were from Coden Cow, right? Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
so are we, in a sense.
Yeah, big names. I feel silly for not kind of noticing. Um,
I mean, don't. Our parents kept it as secret
that's
as secret
understandable.
as they could, I guess.
That's understandable. Yeah, I mean, it's a big place. I love Cohen County. There's not much there for me though anymore.
Yeah, it is a city. As much as interesting as cities are, it's alienating.
Yeah, I hardly, you'd think being in a city, you'd feel so connected with everyone, but I found it so isolating.
Yeah, growing up in a small town, that is not true of cities. It's actually a key difference.
Yeah, I'm really glad to be getting out of the walls now. Though I really hope I don't. I mean, as lovely as Morning Vale is, I don't hope I bump into anything more like this.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I could go another lifetime without any more abominations.
Yeah, I somehow don't think we're going to be that lucky. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, there's Toiva. Toiva's a really fascinating city.
What's it like? I've only really heard stuff.
Oh, it's colorful. Colorful is the best word I can find for it.
Colorful, like the architecture or wildlife.
Yeah,
Or-
in a literal sense, yes. And the people there are very different from what you might expect from uh, a place so connected to Code Macau in lordship and people.
Wow. Well, yeah, I'd love to fill it in on my map, my map of places. That is.
Another pin in the corkboard.
Yeah.
It's definitely one for the bucket list.
Tom Wow!
Well,
You wanted to do in town?
I did mention to Solus that I believe approaching the mayor and asking for some sort of reward for our time and effort down in the mines would be in our best interest.
Hmm. Hmm. Isn't the mayor missing?
I think it was the sheriff who offered something, right?
Yeah,
My mistake, the sheriff. Yes.
sure.
I mean,
That
I
seems
guess
All right. Yeah. Let's take a look for it.
All right, so where are you guys going?
to the sheriff.
The sheriff would probably be at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
All right.
Maybe we can ask how Vanessa's doing too. That'd be a good thing. Because we can't ask how Morgan's doing. Tomwell isn't awake yet.
My name is Tyler, and I'm a bitch.
I think they're doing the.
Wow, that's Tomwell's accent.
I think Tomwell and Morgan are. I don't know, doing the code and count dance.
Oh. I would be surprised considering she just, well, if she's even awake, she just woke up from a weird coma.
Certainly hope they're not doing such.
All right, so you got to the sheriff's office, and it has not been opened this morning.
Okay.
I will knock on the door.
The office is empty.
Where could he be?
Caring for his sick wife. Horse wife.
Do they actually have?
They have a
Wait,
separate-
we're at the office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can at their house.
Yeah. Look at the house.
A small house call.
All right. Knock knock. Who's there?
The mine crew.
Good one.
I don't know what else to say.
Fine. I think that was pretty good.
And the door creaks open, and Sheriff Buck is in a simple beige button-down shirt. Like, it occurs to you, he probably only has shirts, just straight up.
Quick question: Does this shirt like go like all the way down, have sleeves for his top two arms, and then have sleeves for his first two legs down the belly?
That's just the. That's a.
How would a horse wear a shirt like that?
It's like
No.
a onesie.
No, it stops where the human part of him stops. Humanoid.
Samine, good morning, Sheriff. We apologize for calling upon you before you've had a chance to epiphaniate yourself for today, but we were planning on hitting the road soon. And as adventurers and travelers, we were wondering if you would be so kind as to reward us for our work in the mine yesterday. We have a long journey ahead of us, and a bit of coin would certainly make the trip easier.
Now, y'all come in. And you see at the end, I have art for this. Where did Vanessa go?
Vanessa.
There. You move over there. There we go.
Oh my stars and garters!
She's sick. Oh no, she ships us sometime.
Yes. So she's not wearing the dress, which she presumed to have the largest bodice you've ever seen. No, she's just wearing a simple blouse and sitting at the table. So the table goes about to regular table height, but there's like no chairs. They just sort of sit on the ground, and they come up to the table just as normal.
Okay.
Now, howdy, y'all. It's nice to see you again, she says.
Oh, you do remember us.
Are you doing okay, Vanessa?
I've been better, but it's not as bad as it could have been. I've my bit of thanks for all y'all for coming down there.
We're just happy we found you. Intact.
I'm sure Buck is too.
Yes, but as you watch her, you're looking at her. You still have no recollection of seeing her before the mines,
Yikes. Okay.
even though she seems to remember you.
Hmm. Thane, mental note. Remind me to have Merlin look at our coins.
Yeah,
It's
that's probably a good idea.
really
Hey,
to
Rob.
find out what this memory alteration is about.
All right,
Well,
it's in
now.
the mind vault.
So now apparently I've got a wife now, so I guess many things are in
Wow.
order.
It'll be like falling in love all over again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and here I was thinking all hope is lost.
Dang, I'm sorry I missed the reception. That's a forget joke.
Do we get to have another wedding?
We'll see. Alright, well, so you guys technically we'll say you caught the person who had been running all these pranks in town. So you'll get that bounty.
All right.
And I think we can afford a little more on top of that for, shall we say, a finder's fee.
Finder's fee.
Oh, I guess I'm a monster hunter now.
Hmm.
To get to your head, souls.
Solus, absolutely let it get to your head. We are heroes.
Hey, I mean, I'm professionalist right now. You know, I gotta look out for myself. Maybe this could be the start of something good. Anyway, we thanks a lot, Sheriff Bucky. We'll give some of this to Tomwell too.
Yeah, even cuts for all of us.
Righto. No, just hang tight here and I'll be back in a jiff. As he leaves his house.
Well, I hadn't meant to work during vacation, but here we are. Suppose it extends the vacation, if anything.
Every day that we're working, the vacation extends another day.
It's hardly a vacation if you're working every day.
Well, if the vacation stays the same length of time, then we'll always have enough vacation. I think.
I'm not sure that's how vacation accrues. Not that I would know.
And this is really our first one. What if this is a vacation?
You know, have I ever really worked a day in my life? Yeah. But I've never paid taxes.
Neither of us have paid taxes.
That's scary.
Do we have to pay taxes on this?
Not until we own a house.
Oh, okay. How much do you think taxes are?
I'm sure Mom's told me. Like a lot.
Waylon, you have forbidden knowledge. How much are taxes?
It's like it's at least 30% of this estate's income.
30%.
At least.
Does it have like different marginal rates based on the amount of income we get in a year?
Now, I'm sorry to interrupt this discussion, but
Of course.
I do wonder. Uh, you have a look that you haven't seen me before, not like this. Do you remember me?
Well,
The first time we've met?
no. Not a bit.
Not at all, Miss Vanessa.
Sorry. We are happy you're safe.
That's what I feared.
Now, I know I made a big talk of never working a day in my life, but I do intend to get to the bottom of this, only because I take personal offense at my memory being altered. So, whatever's happening, we're not finished here, not really. We're going someplace to find someone who can get help, who can help us.
You're going to Toiva?
That's right.
And the sheriff comes back in with a little chest. All right now.
Before we take our payments, a lady, you remember us from before? So,
Yes, more or less. Honestly, I can't even be sure. I remember you, Mr. Whalen, when you came into town on that windswept morning. I remember you, and you together. She says, motioning to Thane and Shayna. You went straight to the saloon and caused a bit of a kerfluffle.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I didn't cause anything.
I didn't.
That was them.
Well,
Well, regardless of whether or not Cletus did or definitely did cause a kerfuffle,
Now I know my enemy. Tell me, Vanessa, just offhand, where does Cletus live?
oh my god, Thane. We can find out where Cletus lives.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He'll get his.
are you able to rememberate why and how you made your way down deep into the mine? That's what we found you.
it was a strange feeling. Like it was like music drifting through the air. Invisible but everywhere, all at once. And I felt a need to just go down there, to the mines. And so I suppose I slipped away and then I don't remember.
And you don't remember anyone else going with you?
It's hard to say. It pains me to think of it. Not in a metaphorical sense, like it is painful.
Yes, I'm quite sure. Well,
Maybe we
get your
should.
rest then. We
Sorry.
appreciate your attention. to listen.
Meanwhile, Tyler?
I'm driving.
Ah,
Oh,
That's commitment right
you
there.
drive.
alright, never mind then.
How can you be driving the cattle at this time?
Damn it, Tomwell. We need you here.
not cow poking.
Cowpoke.
Drive this hour.
You gotta do it now when the bandits are sleeping.
Alright. So you leave you leave the sheriff's house, 500 gold richer.
So 100 each?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
That's a
Augers.
good payday.
Whoa. This
Hey.
is
Um, if we're still waiting on Tomwell, maybe I should just swing by the mines and close the exits.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah.
can put dirt in front of the entrances, and at least, I mean, people might still dig their way through, but we would know if they did.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And I guess I'm worried about jellyfish spawning from the ether.
Excuse me.
Well, those weird jellyfish things we fought. Well, I mean, there were tunnels going to the surface down into the mine, and those things were sort of phasing through the earth.
Well,
I'm just worried all of this nonsense will come back in the time we're away, but I guess there's nothing really to do about it other than close the obvious entrances and hope
yeah.
and go fast. Alright, well, I'm gonna swing by the mine entrance. Move some earth. Sorry, mold some earth.
Mold.
Moving earth will come someday.
Alright. And you guys... Okay, so Shayna's doing that. What's everyone else doing?
Hmm.
I'm going chill.
Yes, thank you. Please cover me.
You're
Going down into the mine.
No, we're just going to the entrance
Okay.
and closing it.
Okay.
I'm going to take the dirt from the top of the mine and put it on the floor.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I am going to go to the general store. With my money.
Oh. Do you think they'd have armor?
They very well might.
You think the blacksmith is probably a better source for armor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to blacksmith.
Okay, so let's do the shop general store first. You enter through the door of the general store. There's a little ding-ding-ding-ding, as the door brushes against a bell, and like from underneath the desk, you see a halfling with fiery red hair, little spectacles on the tip of his nose, and he says, "Welcome."
Samai, good sir. I was wondering where in town I might be able to find jewelry to accessorize.
Jewelry? Uh, I have some nice glassware if you'd like, but I can't
Any,
say that we have a jeweler around.
any gems, pearls, perhaps? Singular would do. I don't need it. I don't need it knotted or threaded.
Well, let me think of something. Hmm. Yes, if you need a pearl, I might be able to procure one. How large are you looking for?
I'm looking to spend at least 100 gold pieces for this pearl.
I see.
One of those
Quite
pearls.
large.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
What's up?
Just
Oh no, you're looking for an identify pearl.
yeah, I see.
I am looking for an identifier pearl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come back in 1 hour, and I think I may have just the thing.
Very well. Now again.
Yes. And after you step out, you hear the of the door locking. Give me a
Yep.
perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Just gonna try to pull the wool over this pearl. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right. You go about your day. Meanwhile, at the blacksmith shop, um, so Solus,
Yeah. I walk in. Do I see Clint? Do I see John?
yeah. So you walk to the. Should I say it's really a? Yeah, it's more of an open air foundry, like forge
Mm,
with an anvil
Skyrim
and
style.
yeah, and but you hear it way before you actually get there, as you hear John like yelling at the orc, and it's kind of a humorous sight, like this full grown orc with this hammer hammering away at something on the anvil, and like this really dinky half orc um,
Mm-hmm.
like on the side. You're not super sure what they're yelling about, and like, and then you come in.
Hello.
And the half orc's eyes just sort of brighten up as you walk in.
Hello. Thinking about buying something.
Well, that'll be a first. What do you need? What do you want?
I'm looking for leather armor, but with the metal in it. It's got like rivets of metal.
Studs.
Uh, yeah.
Clint puts the. So you see now that he was hammering a horseshoe. So he puts the tools down, puts the horseshoe back into the fire, and he lumbers up to you slowly. And You see him reach his massive arms out and just engulf your chest, like, fully.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh.
And then, hmm. Your small armor.
Yeah. Can I get a discount then?
Oh, fuck you,
I don't know.
says John. Actually, yes. Yes. Actually, let's talk. We can make a deal. And he leads you out of the store by your hand. Or, like, he grabs your wrist and just, like,
Yeah.
let's go.
All right, we're going.
Hey, you're leaving this place, right?
Yup.
Are you going with the rest of them?
At least until Toiva, I think.
How about this? Take me with you, and I'll just get you the armor for free, no problem.
Oh. I mean, it's cool with me right now.
I love this boy. I just love him. I don't know why.
I'll swing it by my buds, and if they got no problem, then I think you're in. But I don't see why they'd say no. I mean, as long as you like, I mean, you got some rations on you. You been out there? I need to know if I'm bringing some noob wanderer here.
I'm tough. What do you...
We'll see.
I'll show you right now. Here. And he puts his arm on, like, an upturned barrel and, like, it's like, come on.
He's just Caspar. That's why. He's
Oh,
Caspar.
you're right.
I love him.
What does he do again?
He's beckoning you to arm wrestle.
Oh. Sure. I mean, I don't think this will prove much in the long run for your emotional development. But yeah, let's arm wrestle. Strength?
Yeah, what's your strength?
+0.
Alright, he just flattens you.
No time to struggle, huh? Okay. Well, you got strength,
Should have
and
an arm wrestle thing.
to be fair, I've seen people get by on less. All right. Well, are you ready? Then
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay,
will you be?
let me get my shit. Then we're off. We're out of here.
All right. No more than an hour.
Okay, is Tyler still driving?
I think he.
I'm back. I'm at my chair. I'm trying to scarf down some pizza. I'm very hungry. It was so busy today. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I can imagine. Okay, so, Waylon, within the hour, actually, you hear the lock in the door go shink again, and open. Well, howdy. Didn't expect you to wait outside all this time. It was like 20 minutes. Phil? Wait, is Phil here?
It says he's here. I saw him. He was disconnecting, or he was restarting it.
Okay, we will get back to that later.
Oh.
I mean, we got other lines going, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Shayna and Thane, you get to the entrance of the mines. Make a will save.
What?
Oh,
Fuck.
spaghetti.
God damn it. Why now? I still get advantage. Still a charm. I still get advantage.
Yep, same.
I
And
still
I'm
get
gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need it. Oh god.
Mm,
Oh, I'm so bad at will things.
slap the shit out of you, Thane.
Oh, please don't.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no.
Thane doing.
Yeah.
What am I up to?
Yeah. You, Shayna, begin to move the earth to cover the entrance, and Thane just walks right in. A whole bunch of dirt just falls on her.
Well,
All is one. All
I'm
is
gonna
one.
I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna remove that earth. It is a cantrip. I'm just gonna mold it somewhere else. Be like, fucking goddamn it, running after her.
Okay, I just have to show the
Shit.
abominations my new haircut.
No, come here. I'm rubbing your fuzzies in a vigorous manner. To
Yeah.
wake you up.
Okay. Yeah.
Give me 1
You tackle her, and then like just give the biggest. What is that called? Like
Nuggy.
nugget.
Chokehold noogie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuggy.
Uh-huh. Very good.
and you're back.
Why are you noogieing me?
Turn the right around, jackass.
Why are you being so spicy right now? What did I do?
What? Come on. We came here prepared for stuff. Get out of here.
Oh, I got the
down a cave.
jellies in my brain again. I'm sorry.
Go. Just run. Just get out of here.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Thank you.
I closed the shaft behind us.
All right. It is closed.
Oh god, nobody better come near this fucking mine, I swear to god.
Which god?
All of them.
Jana,
Literally all of them. What?
just an idea, cause that thing got us,
Yeah.
went after us before we even walked in.
Yeah.
What if someone comes by and they get affected by it and then they just go full squid brain and then they dig?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why we have to hurry to Toiva, because I don't really know how to prevent this. Other than just really emphasizing to the sheriff, do not go near here.
Oh, that's gonna make all of the kids want to go near here.
I know. Yep. Well, like, I guess we just have to book it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make it back to town. It is
Actually-
still.
Maybe we can find horses, I say to Thane on our way walking back.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Alright. We'll see if we can get that on our way out. Let's see if Tom wheels up.
Is Tom well up?
What time is it?
It is late morning.
What has happened since I was for this last hour?
You have been in your room
We
watching.
went and got money, and then they went to the store, and then John gave us a side quest to escort him to Toiva. And now
Oh, we're escorting another little fucker to the big city again. Remember what happened last time, Merlin?
I really hope this isn't going where I think it's going.
This is
but,
my time to shine. This is my boy.
I mean, I
and I'm gonna indoctrinate him with the evil.
Well, no, he definitely almost died on the way to Toad and Cal the first time.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God Wally was there to give him the heals he needed.
I still remember Pat making that deck save and just being like, "Wow, that almost really sucked." Then it just kills Merlin. Like, okay, So I'm caught up. We've done.
So for context, Katie, there were bandits rolling boulders down a hill.
I guess
Yeah.
there was some peril that
Yeah.
just outright killed him.
Yeah, so he got
And I was
crushed by a boulder.
and I was playing Argus then, so it wasn't like, oh no, Merlin. It was like, dumb kid should have ducked.
Yeah,
Dumb kid should have jumped.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Here we are now, going to get him for help with this bullshit.
Okay, so we've done errands this morning.
Man, I hope we run into at least another pack of bandits.
You're still in your room as far as we know.
Yeah, we're going back there. We can meet up.
Yeah, Tamil, you have been watching over who you presume is Morgan, and she is now awoken.
Well, Tomwell is passed down, face down on the desk in the room, on top of a pile of knickknacks and a large blueprint, drooling a bit. It was a long night.
Yeah, it was the most curious thing. As you slept, all the times you spent with Morgan, everything that she's taught you, all those hours skulking about, playing rogues hide and seek, just gone.
I'm gonna wake up feeling like a new class.
Yeah, just gone. And
We're hand waving it, everyone. Tomwell's always been this way.
I don't care. I really
Yep.
don't.
Yep, we're
Please
3
continue.
sessions in. Yeah.
All right. And you wake up.
Did someone come to get me? Is anyone knocking, or am I just up?
You're up, and you see that Morgan is awake as well.
Oh, good morning. I'm just a little rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, kind of tidying up the desk. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, so remember, you still have no recollection whatsoever about her.
Yeah.
And she looks at you and smirks, and she says, "I know, sweetie. It's fine. You can sleep in once in a while."
Right. Now, this may seem like an odd question, but I just gotta be sure. What's your name again?
Her face drops and wavers a bit. She looks at you almost. It seems that she's expecting this to be a joke.
All right. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a long conversation to have first thing in the morning. So, how about we talk over some breakfast? The innkeeper here makes real good potatoes.
Tommy, you don't remember me?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I guess in the simplest terms, something made me forget you. And well, I could really use some breakfast. Do you remember anything that happened over the last few days?
How can you eat in a time like this? How can you forget me? Like,
All right, I think I think it'll help if we go get Waylon. Do you know Waylon?
Yeah, obviously.
All right, wonderful.
We had a whole job in Waterdeep together.
So
Yeah, okay, we really need Waylon now. And at the very least, I'm real glad you're okay.
Am I? Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
should be
god.
going.
I hate her already. Oh my god. Okay.
All right. You guys head down. And Waylon, is Waylon back? Phil?
Sure.
Oh, Phil is
I
back.
don't know where
Okay.
we all plan to meet again, but
All right. So back to Waylon.
Someone had mentioned right before I started actually playing, let's go get Tomwell, and I just don't remember who was on their way to go get me.
Me and Thane.
Okay.
Yep. We're going to go grab you.
And then I imagine after Waylon and Solus are done shopping, we'll just all meet at the inn.
Okay. So Waylon, you go back to the general store, and Timrin is there with a little box.
Timrin?
Timrin.
Yeah, Timrin the shopkeep. Now, I think this should do the trick. And he shows you, opens the box, is a necklace of pearls, and the center one. So it's like a larger pearl in the center, and then a bunch of small pearls for the string line.
I really only. Excuse me. Really only need that center. The rest is unnecessary.
Want me to break the pearl necklace?
Well, I could cut it if you'd like, and you could restring it.
Hmm.
Does this look like it would be like it would allow me to properly cast my spells all over the center pearl?
Is appraise a thing in this game?
There's no phrase, but I already know the spell,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, you should be able to identify the proper materials that you need for your components if you know the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Yes, so I'd quite be happy to give you 100 gold for it. That's
Sold.
fair. And I conjure a crystalline knife just short enough so that I'm able to snip either side. And I give him 100 gold because that's how much it needs to cost for it to work.
Now conjure. Remember, if this gold ain't so gold, by day's end, you're gonna have to answer to Bucky. And you don't want to be on his backside. Again.
On his backside, that's a weird.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah. I assure you, if this coin is ephemeral in any way, then I will see to it that you get what I owe.
Alrighty then. And okay. You guys make your way back to the hotel? Okay, everyone's back at the hotel, yay.
We did it.
I only got a little bit of brain squids.
Yeah.
Are we ready to roll out?
All right.
Gentlemen.
You hear me walking down the stairs, and I'm like, all right, so what's the last thing you remember? You recall any monsters or anything weird happening?
Well, we went to that spring, and Shayna thought it'd be a real good idea to someone to crawl down under there.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
So tied off some rope, made a bit of a daisy chain, and I went down. And then I remember there's these sort of tentacle-y things.
All right, yeah, so that's the important part. So there was something weird going on in the mine, right? And it turned out to be some real ugly monsters. And oh, hey, Waylon, perfect timing.
Good afternoon, Tombo. Did you
All right.
have a good rest?
No, quite frankly, I slept terribly, but turns out that, well, this is indeed Morgan. And can you do that thing with your magic and make a little picture of what we found down there in the mine?
Yes, very well. Like, form a little miniature of the flesh beast that we fought.
You see, now, that's the thing that was down there in the mine, taking people, and, well, it has this weird kind of effect that's afflicted everyone in the town where it makes people forget about the things that it takes.
Oh, we need to get the fuck out then.
Yep, that is the plan. We did kill it, but it doesn't seem like that made everyone's memories come back.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. But we should definitely act quickly. Not to harm anyone in here, but it's still active. Definitely. Confirmed.
Through what much confirmation?
Well, brain jellies.
Brain
I
jelly.
punched Thane lightly in the arm.
They really like me. Those brain jellies.
Really like both of us.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, that's gross. Ugh, this reminds me of something Grandma would say, like, ew, ooh, oh, it's just like elf racist heebie-jeebies with like hybrids, and I hate this.
I don't like it. Anyway, yeah. Bad things.
And you killed them all?
Well, yeah, but I don't think there's anything stopping them from coming back, especially since the spell is active on multiple counts. Hey, Morgan. I don't suppose you'd be interested in coming with us to Toiva and giving your account to Raboffin, would you?
She glances towards Tomwell, like,
Well, we were already on our way to Toiva.
Right. Dealings of an unnamed nature. Well, I would still appreciate it if you would come with me to meet someone. The Archmage. Lord Boff.
she looks at Tommy. Let's go. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Alright, great. Well, is that everything?
Oh. Right. So, I'm proposing to you guys, is it okay if we bring along a +1?
Well, who's the +1?
Well, the offer really benefits me mostly, to be honest, but he wanted to come along, at least until Toiva, I think. Remember the half-orc who worked with the blacksmith, John?
Unfortunately.
Well, yeah, he doesn't like us.
Well, he knows that I'm going with you guys. And I told him if it's not, as long as it was okay with you, but, if you're not cool with that, I'm cool with paying for the armor.
Solus, did the smith give you reason for his desire to kill Scar's Town?
No, but my emotional intelligence tells me that he's kind of sick of this place.
Yeah, who didn't want to leave their parents at that age?
Well, Shauna, were the tentacled inoculants quarantined?
As good as they can be. We have to hurry.
They were able to tunnel, correct?
Yes. Yes, they were. So, I mean, we could tell the sheriff. We can evacuate town.
I think an evacuation might be a good idea.
I'm not staying around to organize it. We need to go.
But wait. John. John, is your dad cool with you coming? Because the last...
We gotta go get him. He's waiting for an answer.
Well, is his dad cool with him coming?
And like through the double doors of the saloon entrance, half orc with like a stick and a bag that's made out of like a blanket over his shoulder walks in. Fuck it, let's go.
Oh, he's running away from home.
I guess horses are out of the question. Alright, well, fine. I'm fine with this. Just pit stop on the way out of town. I'm gonna tell the sheriff.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Reckless abandon.
Did you get my armor, John?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me see.
And it is a leather studded breastplate, I guess.
No,
that's
just
like layered on the chest and on the stomach, so you can sort of bend over.
Oh, nice. Can I have the cool renegade thing where it just has like one shoulder pad?
It of course has that. Fashion soul.
Yeah. If not, I would have modified it. Okay. All right.
Well, I suppose it's best if we get moving so we can warn those who can help this town.
We've burned so much daylight, people. Let's go.
Should we at least tell the sheriff that he should set up?
Yes, I will, and I'll catch up. I'm faster than all of you.
Very well. We'll be on the outskirts of town waiting.
All
No need
right.
to wait. Just keep going north. Follow the road.
Okay.
And the last thing I say is I hand Tomwell a sack of 100 gold, and I say, "Hey, good job on the mines."
All right, I'm taking it this is our paycheck.
Yeah. I'm giving you a compliment too.
Oh,
Yes, your gunslinging and nothing else was quite impressive.
well, thank you, Solus. I think we all played our part quite well down there.
Oh yeah, baby thinks so too.
Wish I hadn't heard that.
And we're off.
All right. As well, Tomo, you exit the hotel on a certain steed.
Oh no,
Do you not?
he's around. I know exactly where he is. He'll be here when he gets here.
Him busy eating berg.
Bird.
All right. So you're just walking then.
Yeah.
I just found a great picture of baby.
Oh no.
Yay.
Oh no.
Let's all take a look.
Okay.
There he is.
If you have many survives.
There's baby.
Play it on me. Mmm. Not quite what I was expecting, but
Okay.
okay.
Look at baby bird.
Whoa,
Oh no.
that's what he looks like in my dreams.
What is this? No, thank you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. That's baby.
Baby.
Pretty sure I've seen that before and had sleep paralysis.
It's a good baby, alright?
Mm-hmm. No one disputes this.
If you look at baby closely, sometimes it'll look like she has 8 eyes, and then you blink again, and then she has 2 eyes again, and you're like, "Did that actually happen?"
That's some really good lore. It's such a good baby.
All right, you guys head out. You're off to see the wizard.
John, first rule: no drugs on your first night
What?
or drinking. So I
Why?
told him on half why?
Any of you offered?
No, I'm saying you don't. You gotta have your wits about you.
Oh yeah, for the coyotes. And the wood, the wyverns, and the goblins,
Oh my.
and the kobolds,
Mm-hmm.
and the drop bears,
Yes, all of these things.
yeah, and the flying
Especially the
spiders.
bears.
Did a magic missile just go off near Wayland?
Yeah. Something that looked like a pouch is blue.
How long are we walking? All day?
Yeah, we got a book and cook.
And we're not even walking all the way. We're jogging. We're brisk. At least power walking. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, I got good cardio.
I gotta restart this thing. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Ain't not looking.
Before we go, I should probably check in with Buck so that he's not like just like, hey, where'd the deputy go? I do want to stop by the sheriff's office. I'm going to turn in my badge, but not my gun because it was bring your own gun to this job.
Yes.
Bring your own gun to work.
Good, you can help me like convince him to probably evacuate the town.
Alright, so Shayna and Tom will stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what do you guys tell him?
Evacuate the town.
Well, we killed all the weird things that were in the mine, but Shanna here says that whatever magic's affecting people still, well,
It's
it's
bad.
still affecting people.
It's real bad. Please leave far away. Go far away from here. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Help is on the way.
If you want, you can caravan to Toiva. I mean, they're very accommodating there.
It's not like it's never been done before.
Oh, I know the history. No. It's a mighty shame, but I'll see what I can do about getting everyone out of here.
It doesn't have to be permanent, but probably for a month or so at least.
At least until the wizard can get down here and figure out what's what.
Yeah. I sure hope that he can solve all our problems.
I sure hope so too. Well, thank you, Sheriff. You've been
Mirabelle,
a wonderful, accommodating sheriff. As far as sheriffs go.
you're all right for a cop.
Yeah,
You're alright for a fucking pig. Let's get out of here.
yeah. Deuces.
He's a centaur.
Deuces.
I wanna here, and I'm gonna put my little deputy badge on the counter. I do have my own business to attend to, and well, can't really be staying around here to keep working as your deputy.
Sure was nice having you around, Tomwell. Well, don't forget this. He goes to the closet and pulls out some papers, and it is a blueprint for a shotgun.
Ooh,
Damn.
Well,
well,
like a pretty good schema of the gun that he's using.
some kind of long-barreled firearm.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it, because it uses buckshot, and his name is Buck, and it's gun.
Gotcha.
We got it. We got there.
Luke is just always thinking in puns.
I mean, I thought I got that too.
Yeah,
But okay.
Okay, yeah,
look, we're all there.
we're all there.
And if we weren't there, we're there now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you guys have your farewell. And with that, let's take a little break.
All right.
Okay.
Oliver, I'm going to send you many pictures that are going to be very good for this campaign.
Excellent.
BRB.
Yes. Welcome to the Tautology Club. You
The
are in the
first rule of
Tautology Club.
Tautology Club is the first rule of Tautology Club.
Yeah, Oliver, I just sent you a link to the actual artists who did all those pieces. Those were just some that stood out in particular. I
Alright.
feel like all of these are going to be grade A.
Completely unrelated. I want to link you guys to my latest current favorite YouTube channel. It's called Crime Paid, but Botany Doesn't.
Whoa.
Oh,
And it's extremely good.
This is quality stuff. Oh my god, Luke.
I like coffee hour with California Giant Chorus.
Uh-huh. It's just like you open up the first video and it's like, what's up, you chuckle fucks? No, but he's extremely good. He's inspired me to go illegal planting.
I love his fucking accent.
I know, right? He's from Chicago or some
Hey,
shit.
come over here. We're talking about trees. We're talking about plants.
Mm-hmm. Crime pays, but botany doesn't.
I post a lot. Alright then. I'll have to look into this.
We're on the way to Toiva.
We're on the way to Toiva. Oh. And we've got a little half-orc by our side. All these squid boys make me want to commit suicide, but that's okay.
Maybe it's the backing chorus on this.
That's horrifying.
I'm actually going to make an On the Way to Toiva song. Then I'll record it. I'll sing it for all of you.
Nice. It'll be like that song in Mulan, and then when we get to Toiva, it's all gonna be burned down.
Oh,
And then it's gonna
God.
be like, oh no.
What do we want? A girl we're fighting for.
Hopefully we don't end the song with Toiva being burning.
Oh, we just built that with our last character.
What better way?
We just made that. God.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, it lasted all of 25 years, and now this.
God, lost my voice a little at work.
What cruel god would do this to us?
Turns out
Oliver.
Oswald's alchemical plant just blew up.
That was a perfectly good lake.
You know, it's okay, because now that Tomwell has access to shotgun technology, eventually it's going to just keep going, keep climbing up the ladder until eventually he finds a Susanoo-esque bodysuit that turns him into Doom Guy.
That's probably exactly what's going to happen. Anyway, I need a lot of gold and a lot of time to put that together from blueprints.
That was a lot of references. Like, that was a very dense series of
There's a lot to get in there.
There's
a lot of
in there.
cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the Naruto, you got the...
Yeah. You know I always appreciate the Naruto.
No, it's specifically the Susanoo from Blaze Blue.
Oh,
Oh.
of course.
See, I was thinking Sasuke's
Yeah.
bullshit Sharingan thing.
No, the Susanoo suit is what Hakumen wears in one timeline and what Terumi wears in the other timeline.
And it basically makes you a kick-ass.
They play Blaze
whatever.
Blue.
Yeah.
They all
I
know.
played some Blaze Blue.
Yeah, but in order to see like
fuck the lore in that game, by the way. 100%. Forget it.
You don't need it.
It's too much.
I don't remember much of it at all.
That's because it made no goddamn sense.
There's too much to remember.
Yeah, at the end of this, Tomo's just in his mech suit with railguns and
It becomes the Gundam tabletop RPG.
God.
Oh, let's make Metal Gear.
Hey, don't give away my next character.
Which version of Big Boss is it gonna be?
The next campaign is gonna open up with you at the bottom of a ladder.
I want a campaign where all of our characters are secretly clones of the same guy.
Oh my god, that's amazing. And they're all from different timelines, like Walton.
Exactly. Just convoluted as shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, we have to do that
That'd be a
thing.
really good one shot.
We have to do that thing where we do the Metal Gear Solid name generator.
Oh yeah.
No.
And then we just
Oh.
make our names off of that.
We have to fill out the worksheets.
How many aliases do you have? 17?
Worksheet. Holy shit.
It's only like
Believe
11
that there's a
pages, right?
character in Death Stranding named Die Hard Man.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Names for that game are extremely good.
yeah, the main character's mom's name is Bridget Bridges.
Bridget Bridges. Oh, build a bridge and get over it, man.
Yeah.
I love Kojima. He's like, y'all get stuck on character names? Nah, just call them something and that's it.
It's literally like they sound like the temp names that you just put in the creative doc just in your pitch, and then like literally every fucking time like it just goddamn sticks, and you're like, we should change this. Like I have a list of things we can change it to. Does anyone want to like go through this? Does anyone else want to spitball? Like no, that's just their name now. Die Hardman.
Die Hardman.
Kojima's like, I like Die Hard. This guy's name is Die Hard Man.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. I mean, like, I don't actually know what Kojima's like to work with, but he sounds like a nightmare.
He sounds like a golden goose.
No, I mean,
Sounds like.
that's the problem with the games industry, though, is all these old companies think that this one developer is their golden goose, and literally they just fucking sit there and do nothing. They do not contribute to the game. Like, they sit on their ass in their meetings, and they drive the vision, and that's it. Like, they don't build it out. Like, they're not the ones building it. There's 200 fucking people working on any given game.
I imagine Kojima is a lot of manic energy.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's a lot of depressive energy, probably. He looks fucking sad all the time.
Yeah,
He
until
just
he found
sounds like a nightmare. He just sounds like a micromanager.
Are you familiar with Yoko Taro?
Yes.
Nier creator?
Yeah.
He's the near guy who wears the Yoko Taro head fucking mask shit, and he's in every game.
Yeah.
Well,
That's bad.
well,
See, if you've heard of the creative director's name or the director's name on a game, that's probably bad news.
well, he is a character.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
He doesn't bullshit though. He doesn't bullshit like Kojima does, where it's just like, oh, she has to breathe through her skin, so she dresses like this. No. When asked why he designed 2B the way that he did, he was just like, "'Cause I like girls."
I mean,
That's him.
that's awful.
Yep.
That sounds like a lot of directors.
Yep.
But anyways,
Anyway.
Let's go back to the game.
yes, what were we doing? D&D. That's right.
Because it's D&D.
You know, with all this money that we got, maybe we should have invested in like at least one horse and a wagon.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to buy horses, but
I already spent it all, so.
yeah,
Look.
your money's gone.
Look, it was kind of weird buying horses in front of Puff, all right?
Okay. Well, I don't know, Thane. Should we slow down for these fools?
Can't stop, won't stop.
I'm kind of of pressing on, but
Cromwell does have kind of tiny legs, though.
they're all so tiny.
Traveling with short people.
We're talking in Celestial, by the way.
Yep.
Or like this weird Celestial pigeon.
No, we combine all of the languages we know
Yeah,
and just sort of.
It's layers upon layers.
This is sister talk.
Plus the
Yeah.
in-jokes and...
It's rude that you're doing that in front of us when we all speak the same language. Kind of seems like you're keeping secrets.
It's also rude to just like hook a
Call
lantern
you out
onto
on it?
someone, so without their permission, Tomwell.
I think you got to let that one go.
I mean, you're bilingual, right? It just happens. We just talk. Sorry.
We just grew up this way.
I mean, I grew up speaking Draconic practically. Like, yeah, we just grew up speaking all these languages.
Wait, how many languages do you know?
6. Well, it depends on what you mean by know.
Yeah, I know 5.
What the fuck?
Who's asking me this, John?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one who swears a lot is John.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you know.
If I had known we'd be so multilingual, I would have conducted the ritual.
What ritual?
Yes.
A ritual to understand what people are saying.
Oh, no. I mean, just remind me and I'll speak in common.
Yeah, we just kind of drift that way when we talk to each other.
It
Oh,
just happens.
no ritual.
But anyway, Tomwell.
Yeah, thing.
It's probably a little weird to ask. Do you know what? I'm not going to ask it. Let's just keep moving.
Well, now I'm curious.
No, don't worry about it.
Nah,
Nothing. It's better not
I
said.
think you're obligated to tell him now.
I don't know if it was really that bad. I really.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like sister language talk with Shadow right
As
now.
much as I love hearing you make an ass of yourself.
Shan, I was gonna ask if he wants a piggyback ride because he's so slow with his little legs.
Oh, don't ask him that. I say in common.
you know what? Hold on. Okay, everyone, stop. Give me a second. I'm going to take my backpack off, and I'm going to,
Oh my god, Fanny's gonna shoot you.
No, I'm not shooting anyone.
Tomo, don't shoot me!
Alright, that's on your hip. That bad.
Right, well. Okay, well, don't ask too many questions, all right? And I'm going to uncinch the backpack, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to start shaking it, and the mouth of the backpack stretches and stretches and stretches far larger than the material should possibly allow. And a giant compared to Tomwell, like a medium-sized bullfrog construct falls out onto its back.
Oh my god!
Uh,
That's fucking awesome! What is that?
Whoa.
All right, well, this is my partner, Beck.
Does he talk?
He doesn't talk, but he understands me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a wilderness expert. Is that a frog or a toad?
It's a construct.
well, yeah, but
What is it modeled after?
Well, what's it shaped like?
yeah, was it built to be a frog or a toad?
I made it look like a bullfrog.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Wait, you made this?
Yeah, I made this.
How?
And
How does anyone make constructs?
Science, mostly.
Well, no, I mean, where did you learn how to do this?
Back home.
I whisper to Waylon, he's a Scientologist. I've heard of those.
Back home.
Tomwell, where's your home?
Out in the forest.
Not Code and Cow.
Definitely not Coding.
For sure not Toad and Cow.
over there, Morgan says. Not really pointing in a direction.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to cry. I get it, but it's still fascinating.
Can I pet the bullfrog?
I mean, sure, I guess. He's not gonna appreciate it. It's not sentient.
Oh. Well, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll get there.
How big is this thing?
It's medium sized. It's a pretty big. It's
big-
definitely bigger than the bag it came out of.
It's chonk.
big enough to let Tomwell ride it and also possibly eat him.
I mean, you know, I've seen stuff like this in Code and Cow, quite honestly, and it's cool.
Never a bullfrog, though.
Yeah, never something quite like this.
I'm gonna take out the little miniature version, one of my little clockwork toy that I had earlier, and I'm gonna take my tinker's tools and pry off a little panel in its back and push a button. And then the construct, the large one, kind of wakes up and starts moving on its own.
Mm.
Oh my god, this
Nice
how did
toy
you do
of it.
this?
It's not autonomous. You control it.
It can do a little of this and a little of that on its own, but yeah, I got to give it most of its directions. Anyway, I'm gonna hop up on the back of the toad.
You can call it a toy, Waylon, but I mean, I'd be pretty fucking stoked if I had that as a toy.
It's a good toy.
Fuck, all I got was nails.
Cool.
I'm gonna turn to Shanna in the in the sibling language. I guess I don't need to ask him, huh?
Yeah, no.
Whew.
How far out are we out from Toivo?
It'll be a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the road.
Alright,
There's nothing out here.
so John is super fucking stoked about this toad. He just asks you questions about it all day long.
Shanna sets the pace. Now that Tomwell is on Toad, she sets it a little more rigorously.
Okay.
It's only medium, but if I mind how much space I'm taking up, could Morgan hop on here too?
Yes.
What's its movement speed?
40 feet.
Oh, it's a fast boy. Oh, it's a fast boy. Does he live in the sea?
Yeah, so you and Morgan get on, and
Just like the big little country.
Just like
so
And then, what's your speed, Shanna?
Walking is 30, but I mean, I can jog to keep up with this thing, and I have no qualms with doing so.
Yep.
If that's the pace we want to go.
nothing like a little cardio.
Wizard's going to be in the back holding his hat.
All right, you guys. You walk down the road for the better part of a day, and this is a well-traveled road, and you guys are on the watch for other travelers and monsters along the sides. Give me a perception check. Whoever is leading the charge, and whoever is second, or just one person.
Lane, are you up here with me?
Yes, I am.
Go on, baby.
Lead
I'm
the
gonna-
way.
I'm gonna use my inspiration point on this one. Here we go. Oh, that was a bad use of the inspiration point.
Oh,
Oh, I had to use it at some point. I guess.
Uh-oh.
My passive perception is 10.
Mine is 11.
Is it okay if I have baby do my perception check as I say, go on, baby, fly?
okay. Baby can take a bird's eye view of things.
Just because they see better than I do.
My robot has a better perception than me.
Why?
Too bad you can't see through its eyes.
Beep boop, beep beep boop.
Hold on, let me transcribe that. You are in danger.
Okay.
Tomwell, do you happen to have a rope or something?
Yeah, I got rope. How much you need?
Just about 10 feet or so.
Well, it's in one piece and it's 50 feet long, so
Just tie a knot at 10 feet. And then I will. Is there like a big key coming out of this toad or something? That you have to-
what?
A big key that you have to wind up or something?
Nah.
Alright, well, I'm just going to tie it off to whatever piece that I think looks pretty sturdy, like it's not going to get pulled out. And then I'm going to conjure up like a three-wheeled chair, essentially. I'm going to conjure it. It's crystalline, basically like everything I make and conjure. And Waylon's going to take a seat, tie it to a little section in the front, and lean back as I get charioted around by this frog. That's much better.
That's the way to do it.
I don't think Waylon's ever heard of gas, grass, or ass. While he's hitching her around.
Well, Tomwell doesn't smoke, and the frog requires no gas.
So,
So that leaves one option.
Yes, Tomwell, what exactly powers this construct?
All right, you see, this is what I was afraid of, all these questions.
What?
Well, that was the last thing I said before I showed you my friend here.
Oh, to be honest, I wasn't listening.
I was too fascinated by this fucking frog.
All right, well,
I had a hangnail that I had to take care of.
I guess we got a long ways to go on the road. Wouldn't hurt to fill the time with a little conversation. So, now, I know it sounds a little strange, but I power it.
That's not strange at all.
That makes sense.
All right, good. I was afraid that was going to lead to more questions, but we can leave it at that.
Well, you realize I'm half dragon, right? You're gonna need to be a lot more, mysterious and creepy to impress me, really.
but don't take that as a challenge, okay? That is not a challenge to any of you.
It might be a challenge to all of you.
Now, listen,
Shanna.
if I could be totally honest, personally, I don't have any problem sharing all this with you, but it's just for the safety of other people that I'm inclined to keep quiet.
Well, none of you are here to collect ransom on me, so as far as I'm concerned, same.
Yes, none of you are here to murder me, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we've all proven some baseline amount of trustworthiness.
What? Are you guys outlaws or something?
No.
Wait, you have to
All outlaws.
say with a babushka.
Not. No.
No.
Well,
The law would very much be on my side in certain places.
yeah, yeah.
To be honest.
Lovely babushka.
Just the greasiest babushka you've ever seen.
Wait, it's
I'm a
not
halfling.
greasy.
I'm greasy.
Still not
Oh no, you're not getting sweat on my coat.
good. That's my
That's
that's my deception when I say no in response to that question.
all right. Maybe a little bit of truth or dare. All right. All right, you first, Waylon. Truth or dare?
Dare, I suppose.
I dare you to tell me what laws you've broken.
That's a truth.
That's a very spiriting thing.
I can't find shoes.
All right, I dare you to eat a spoonful of sand.
What's the purpose of this thing?
We're
Pick
bonding.
dare. You can always pick truth.
Yeah. I mean, look, you know the game. If you didn't want dare, why pick dare, huh?
Wow, this game is terrible.
I'd rather not ruin my palate.
That guy talks weird. He says to Tomwell.
Wait, who said that? It was quiet.
It was John.
What do you say? You were very quiet.
That guy talks weird.
He is. He loves his big words.
All right, Waylon, you gonna do it? Are you gonna pick
Is
truth?
there a punishment if I decide to not follow through with this dare?
I mean, we'll just know that we can't really trust you, I
Yeah,
guess.
there's a consequence, I suppose.
Yes. I mean, I might also give you a wedgie.
That was an in character laugh.
I suppose I'll pick truth then.
All right.
Do not want to eat sand.
If you have broken a law, what is one law you've broken?
If I have broken a law, what is one law that I have broken?
Yes.
I have. I have technically stolen something that was not mine before.
Ooh. Okay.
There you
Your
are.
turn. Your turn to ask someone.
I asked. John, was it?
Yeah.
Truth or dare, John?
Dare.
Good or bad?
I dare you, when we take our next break, to Is there where are we? Is there forest? What do we? What is the geography of this area?
Um, it's like you're walking through Joshua Tree.
Oh,
Oh, desert. Damn.
I dare you to find something edible that we can all enjoy the next time we take a break.
Oh, what kind of a dare is that?
A self-serving one.
An informational one. For Waylon. For me to Waylon.
Yeah, I think we learned more about Waylon there. All right, John, your turn to ask.
Okay.
Hold on a second. You wear the scarf.
Okay. He turns to Tummel. What's the horny guy's name?
My name is Waylon.
Horn guy.
Oh.
Learned a lot about how Waylon sees himself.
That's Solus.
What? Solus, truth or dare?
Oh, truth.
Do you talk with demons and devils? A lot?
What? No, I don't think. I mean, isn't that pretty, like, just because I'm tiefling? Is that why you're saying that, John?
I just want to know.
No, I don't talk with demons or devils. And then
He seems disappointed.
John hears something in his head.
I do talk with little shits though.
Consort with more than demons or devils.
Hello?
I think that was just in. I think that was just in his head, right?
That's just in John. That's what John hears in his head.
Oh, God.
Like, his green skin seems to turn paler.
So,
It's a little sea foam.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
your turn, Solus.
Oh, right. Well, I like learning about people, so I hope you guys pick truth. But I will go. Actually, I don't know much about you, Shauna. Truth or dare?
Well, since you asked so nicely, truth.
Okay. Let's see. What's an interesting truth? Oh, how about this? Because I'm curious. Have you ever met another half dragon?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, was it pleasant? You guys
Yeah. I mean, we're
acquainted?
acquainted. We're friends. I mean, depending on how things play out in Toiva, you might meet him as well.
Oh, sorry, it was a little boring. Just curious. It's your turn now.
Oh, it is my turn. And Tomwell's the only one who hasn't truth or dared.
I was hoping you hadn't noticed.
Sorry.
Morgan is here as well.
Unless Morgan wants to take the shot for you.
Oh no, go ahead, hit me.
Yeah, truth or dare.
All right, I'll give you one. Truth.
All right. Oh, I could ask you a lot of terrible things. What really encompasses everything I want to know, though? Now, the truth is, I don't really want to spill all of your secrets on the ground if they are what I think they are. What are you most afraid of me asking? How about that?
Whoa.
What?
Well, that is a really good question. Well, there's a lot of embarrassing stuff you could ask about me, but I don't think that's where you're going with this. I think I would be quite unhappy if you were to compel me to tell you just where I'm from.
Fair enough.
So everyone stop asking me.
Yeah, all right.
No need to get defensive.
Somewhere in the forest, in Arelastio, a halfling hidden away from the world. Why would I want to know that unless I had some ill intent? So I'm not going to pry. And as a show of solidarity and what someone said, reparations earlier, I think, you can get a free truth out of me. Since everyone else is done.
How very generous of the half-dragon.
I know that Shanna makes jewelry. Do you wear a lot of it? Is it like obvious that you like jewelry from your clothing?
Yes, it's very obvious that she makes and wears her own stuff.
What is your favorite gem?
Oh, that is a good question. I have to think about it. There's so many good ones. Man, how have I never considered this? You know, I want to say jade. I want to say right now it's jade. There's a lot you can do with jade. It's surprisingly soft. There. I hope that's satisfying.
Well, I think jade is very pretty.
Neil groaning gentleness.
Perhaps I could employ you for some earrings in the future.
Sure.
I'd like to have a large selection.
Oh yeah. I could get you. I could get you earrings. I could make you earrings. Whatever.
I have kind of standard dangly crystalline earrings right now.
Nice. I've got a few gold hoops.
Ooh, oops, nice.
They're not large, but they're decent.
She's not from the Bronx.
Yeah.
What's the color of Sean's scales again?
Brown. They're brown. She's a young copper dragon.
Oh, cool.
But if you didn't know that, she would tell you.
So you guys find yourself at the end of the day. John goes off by himself into the desert.
Oh, we
And
can see him.
Yeah, we could probably.
You
Might
can
be able
probably
to-
see it. If it's like Joshua Tree.
Yeah, and he comes back with some like cactus fruit.
Oh, hey.
That's exactly what I was hoping.
Ain't bad. Uh-huh.
Quite a fine find, John. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and like so he's got a bunch of these just skewered like a kebab on a short sword.
Nice.
We're taking a break right now?
Like a short break. Is that what you
I
mean?
will. Yeah.
Wait, is this the evening of our first day of travel?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah, well, I
evening.
think we're done for the day.
Yes, a hard day of walking, and you finally come upon the next spring.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. That's right.
Yeah, we're able to travel spring to spring. I'm gonna cast Create on the Fire. And its pink flames flare up, and then I will conjure a little pan. I'll take the cactus fruit and split it open, and I'll start making a little snack for everyone.
Mhm.
John whispers to Tomwell, "Wow, that wiggle fingers is pretty good."
As Waylon cooks dinner, I want to get to work as well. Say, hey, Thane.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think you were real brave in the mine back there, putting yourself into danger like that. And I wanted to offer you a little something as a thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Tomwell. What is it?
Give me your sword.
Okay. Shink. Actually, wait, no, it's attached to my shield. I just hit the button.
God.
It shoots out.
Oh, that thing is gonna put someone's eye out.
It already did,
Why you still have it?
because it's cool.
Mm,
Here.
All right, that seems a little impractical, but I do agree it's kind of cool.
oh my
Yeah.
God, please convince them that it's not that cool.
No,
keep
I mean-
telling me it's awesome.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna want to look at that later, but what? Who made things short? Like, is it a nice sword?
It is
Oh,
a
it's
very
a-
nice sword.
It's a pretty nice sword. It's Walden's old sword.
All right, I'm gonna take it. Gonna look at. Gonna run my hands across the flat of the blade. Yeah, all right. This thing's a mess. Give me a few hours with it.
Okay.
A mess.
If we're attacked though, if just throw it back to me, okay?
I'm not gonna throw it.
Please.
You can have-
throw it.
You can have my long sword if we're attacked.
It would be so cool if you threw it. I got it. Slash.
I'll throw you a sword.
Okay.
I will
All right.
defy my instinct to not throw swords and throw a sword at my sibling. Absolutely, 100%.
Wait, that didn't stop you when we were kids.
I will throw a sword at my sibling.
I also don't have enough ingredients to make a full dinner necessarily. Did anyone bring rations?
Well, I have
Yeah.
rations.
I have
but
plenty of rations.
You like
they're
cornbread?
dry.
What?
Cornbread?
What about
Bread?
cornbread?
Do you like cornbread?
Yes.
That's what he's asking. Do you like cornbread?
Gonna go into my pack, and I'm going to grab one of my rations, and it's mostly cornmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Grab
Make the cornbread.
grab a little cast iron pan, and I'm gonna hydrate the cornmeal with a little spring water, mix it up.
And make campfire cornbread.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it over the fire, let it cook. All right, now if you'll excuse me, and I'm just gonna turn around, clear a little space, put the sword down, and all right. Well, I'll admit, whoever made this sword, they did good work with what they had, but wow, this was not the best metal. And I'm gonna take out some my smithing tools, and I'm going to start clanking. And if anyone's watching me closely, I shoot a little lightning out of my fingertips and zap the sword a couple times as you just hear a bunch of metallic banging.
Ooh.
Well, John is watching very closely.
All right, wait, excuse me, and I kind of go between Waylon's legs as he's cooking and stick the sword in the campfire for a few, for a minute or two.
Can you not?
It'll just be a second, I promise.
You're taking heat away from my dish.
Needs to say it exactly this temperature.
Oh, here. And I'll hold my hands over the fire and I'll intensify it with my tiefling powers.
And the pink is stained with black, smoky tendrils.
It's burning! It's burning!
Alright, back down.
Damn, we're a weird group.
No, we're an awesome group, all right?
We all got our stuff going on. This is a great group.
Okay, so in the end, what is dinner? What have we got here? Johnny.
We got some cornbread and fruit.
We got cornbread, we got a little bit of seared cactus fruit, and Waylon has a little bit of leftover meat and cheese. So we'll do some cut up sausage, a little bit of melted cheese on top. But it's nothing super fancy, unfortunately. We're on the road. But it'll be enough to get us through the night.
I'm gonna dare to spread the roasted cactus fruit jelly over the cornbread
Oh, absolutely.
and eat that because that sounds like a wonderful desert meal IRL.
Nice.
Wow. Did you essentially make like cactus pear jam? Or how
I
did
mean,
you?
that's what you would get if you roasted a cactus pear like that.
The outside is kind of a mushy, spread, and the inside is not. That didn't get as hot. It's still just kind of like a warm flesh of the fruit you can eat out from the skin.
Yeah, it's not super fleshy fruit usually. It's just gooey.
Anyone else tossing some rations in to make this a proper feast, or am I doing like a few rations worth of cornbread to feed everyone?
No, I'm throwing some rations in. I got a bit of dried meat.
Yeah, I got jerky for sure.
Cool.
Jerky for baby too.
Like what kind of people would we be not throwing in our fair share of ration?
Mm-hmm. I should learn how to cook.
Feed Smelter some of the extra skin from the cactus fruit.
You guys notice that John is very quiet when you guys start bringing out the rations and putting them in.
Hey, come eat, dude.
Yes,
Hey,
we all need nourishment for energy, travel.
Can't have you going hungry.
No kid left behind.
Thanks.
And make sure you get some of that jam on that cornbread. That's the good shit.
Hmm.
This is good.
I'm gonna slip him more sausage because he looks real soft, and we're gonna be walking a lot.
Good thing it's giving him an extra piece of beef jerky. He just has twice as much food.
More protein.
Yeah.
He has many parents.
Well, I have 10 portions of rations, and we're only gonna be on the road for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
So give me an insight. Either of you.
Let's roll insight.
Why
What's
not?
That? What is
I'll just,
that?
I'll just see what I get. Oh, wow, I'm very insightful tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna be so insightful. Huh.
Very insightful tonight.
Especially for my.
Oh, wait, I have
average roll.
proficiency on that.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
then it's 21.
you get the sense that this type of kindness is unexpected, rare, and deeply appreciated,
Oh, baby.
even though he doesn't really have. You don't think he knows how to express feelings that are not related to anger and rage.
We've established he has no emotional intelligence.
Oh, I'm gonna give him the biggest, best hug when he's ready for it.
Whom among us has had emotional intelligence at that age? Whomstead of
Hey, John. How old are you?
Let's see. Now, I'm just the worst possible judge of age. on how old.
I mean, that kid looked like 15 in that.
Yeah, he could be
Picture.
like, he could be 16.
Yeah.
15, easily.
Half-orcs also
They,
age pretty quick, if I
Yeah.
recall.
True. He could be like fucking 12.
He straight up could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 10. Oh, shit.
It says, I'm 16. Give me an insight.
Okay. Wait, it's +2.
I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna roll that.
It's not 6. He's not 6.
Yeah, he's not 16.
We're all just gonna see through his fucking lie right away. We all have been laser sights. We're like, no, you are a baby.
I've said those words just like that before. I'm not going to push the issue though. I just like knowing. I just like knowing people and things.
Yeah, you like
I am a
you reminisce back in Code and Cal, breaking off from mom and sneaking off to one of the taverns.
Oh, I definitely snuck off to like Temple, was repulsed, and didn't come back for like another 2 years.
But otherwise, your dinner goes pleasantly. Now for sleep. Who are you guys having a watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to tag in at some point?
I mean, I figured we were all gonna take turns, so
Wake me
Or
up.
do you want me to?
guys
Do you want me to put it this way? Do you want me to tag in, or do you want me to help with the first watch?
Maybe we should have a double watch closer to the middle of the night. I feel like that's when it's more dangerous.
So,
All right, tag me
second
in.
watch.
Beck can watch all night.
Yeah, me and Beck will we'll talk. We'll have some good conversations, me and him.
He's not gonna speak to you.
He will in here.
Oh,
Thayne's good at talking. You know, just talking.
I'm gonna stay up a bit anyway, Thane.
Well, that's good because he is a great listener.
That's all they really need, honestly. If you listen to Thane, that's all the relationship requires.
Solace, you're gonna stay up?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up a little bit. I wanted to work on this wood carving.
All right.
Okay, good night.
All right.
Yeah.
Wake
Good
me
night.
if you need me.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Adios.
Thane's gonna get up, move right on over next to Solus. Flop on down.
I get up in a Joshua tree and I hang a hammock awkwardly between a couple of branches. Let's see. There's like. If I'm thinking of Joshua trees correctly,
kinda
yeah, you
small,
can definitely
right?
do this.
Mhm.
They're big enough. Yeah,
I
yeah.
live near plenty.
Oh, yes, that's true. You do. All right. I mean, it's not like the most comfortable looking thing, but she's just happy to not have to lay face down in the dirt.
Oh. I see that in the distance, and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea.
Thane is gonna grab their pillow and throw it up to Shanna and be like, "You can borrow that until I wake you up."
I thought you said you weren't waking me up.
I mean, I might.
Okay. Are you going to bed? Do you need
No.
this?
Not yet.
What if
Why
you
wouldn't
need it?
you use it?
Well, then you're going to. I don't need a pillow.
I don't know. You don't look very comfy up there in the tree.
It's better than the ground.
That depends on the person.
You've seen my room, right?
Yeah. How could I forget?
There is no bed. Here, no, just take it. I appreciate it, but if you're not gonna wake me up, don't wake me up for the pillow.
All right.
Alright. I am going to, before I go to sleep, open up a little panel on the side of Beck. With my tinker's tools, I'm gonna, what do we call it? I'm sorry, folks. I'm very tired.
It's a sleepy night.
Today was very long.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fiddle around in the inner workings of this frog, and I'm going to cast Alarm.
There we go.
Strong. Yeah. Beck's eyes turn red as
Activating sentinel. I mean, rivet.
And yeah, I'll set him down towards the base of this Joshua tree that Shannon shacked up in. Say, all right, everyone, just sleep around the frog. It'll start croaking if anything tries to sneak up on us.
All right.
I'll cast No, I'm not gonna cast anything. I will just conjure up my little chair. I'll just kind of recline in it with my feet out, and my hat down.
You're not going to cast Mordenkainen's magical watchdog?
I only have second level spells, buddy.
I cast Mordenkainen's magical watch.
Yeah, but you never actually cast the spell.
I cast a spell.
So you're gonna cast the spell.
But
Who's
you never
casting all
actually
these
cast it,
spells?
So now there's ogres, okay?
But next level, we got some good shit.
My dagger gets a +3 against ogres. You're not there. You're getting drunk.
Oh my god.
Alright, and now there's ogres.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Where's the alarm? This one sucks.
To get me started on my wood carving, I'm doing some delicate stuff. It's like a wooden head. It's going to be. Would it be Bex? Would it be Anyone else?
Is there a check with woodcarver's tools?
You just use, it could be like a strength if it's like hardwood, it would be dex if I'm doing delicate work.
Mm,
For
Really
specific tools, I think you have to be proficient in the tools.
Yeah,
Right?
but you add your modifier, like what modifier it is can vary.
this
And
would be
like whether you
dexterity.
use your proficiency or not, like to do specific things can vary on what like the tools specifically do.
Well,
Yeah.
first
And
thing is, what
none-
are you
none
trying
of
to
the-
make?
Yeah, and none of the tools specify which ability score they're tied to because it's like contextual.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to make first?
So I'm trying to make a wooden head that I could recall from memory.
Okay. Give me a dex.
So dex with my proficiency in those tools.
It's going pretty
Okay.
well. So whose head?
So I guess to explain to you, Solace does these things sometimes where when he has a bad memory or something like that, he carves it and then he leaves it somewhere. He abandons it. And so right now he's making the head of a woman that he saw from the first big abomination we saw in that cave. He remembers the woman had her head and her appearance, her facial appearance very distinctly. It's kind of burned in his head, so he's trying to get it out through this.
Yeah, Bane is kind of watching you there. It's like, well, what you making?
Oh, well, it's a head, as you probably could gather. It's something I saw in that cave. And before that sounds weird. It does, but I do it. This is a way for me to cope with some things that I see, some things that are hard to sit with sometimes. I like to make these, and then just kind of see where they go. I remember this. Yeah, what's that?
Have you been doing woodworking a long time?
No, I just picked it up on the road. I learned a little bit before that, but I wasn't really interested in it. I only knew, like, how to generally do it. Didn't really actually do any practical stuff. But yeah, I've been on the road 6 months now. So about 6 months.
Dang. Well, you look like you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think I got a little lucky tonight. This wood's being really generous today. Maybe it's just how dry it is out here.
Yeah, who knows? Well, my dad used to do a bit of woodworking too.
Whoa. Really?
He learned it from a friend of his.
That's pretty wicked. No, woodworking's great. You just get lost somewhere, and it's a lot of fun. Good stuff. Did he ever teach you? Were you ever interested, or you just kind of watch?
I mean, I tried, but a lot of bloody fingers. Didn't really get a handle on it.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, it is. I really like being patient, so
That's not my strongest suit.
that's all good. We all got our specialization.
I guess so. I hope you don't mind me asking, but how did you come across baby?
Well, one day, as I was traveling the roads, I gained a new power. They often just appear in my book. Well, now that baby's here, they help with that. But when I performed the ritual, um, I'm not sure if you know about this, but there's just a connection you make at that moment in time, and it can vary deeply on so many factors. But once you're connected, there's there's hardly anything that can sever that. And well, this is more of a myth, but they say familiars are tied to the fate of their owners, and their owners their familiars. At least that's how I kind of think about it. So, but I don't know, baby. I don't think they'd ever hurt anybody, but gosh, just really concerning things.
Yeah.
And fame.
Mhm.
In your head, you hear, and if you've ever felt a telepathic link, it would be, this might be how it would feel. And as Solus says, no, I don't think baby had ever hurt anybody.
I'll be like, yeah.
She ate the dog.
Did you hear that? Just no.
No, I mean, no, it's all desert out there. It's
Weird. This is another weird question, but do you know where your powers come from?
It's funny. I was telling Layla about that. To be honest, I don't remember the moment I got them, but I've just been kind of gone with it. I know I'm similar to other magic users who get bestowed their power from something greater than themselves. I think I'm pretty sure my power draws on something alien. I'm not sure if it's of this plane, but it hasn't really asked me to do anything. And so I just, as long as I have autonomy and control my powers and, make sure things don't, like, I use them well. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. I know it is unsettling. I'm not blind to that. But I guess it's the cards I was given.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's not so unsettling. I mean, I don't know where my powers come from. I mean, isn't that weird for a paladin? I think it is.
Yeah. Well, maybe whoever recognized you, or whatever recognized you, means not to meddle. I think that's how paladins work, right?
Maybe. I mean,
Well-
that sounds like a good enough reason.
Maybe you just got a good heart.
You know what, Solus? I think you have a pretty good one too.
Thanks. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me. All right. Well, it's getting a little late. You want me to take the rest of this watch, or? Well, I guess we got Mr. Bullfrog here.
I mean, you can head to bed if you want. I'm probably gonna stay up a little longer, maybe walk around.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna lay my head down. I think I'm gonna put just a few more details on this, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, night then.
Pudding is almost
Good night. And also, Solus,
Yeah.
can I see it when it's done?
cashmere.
He smiles and says, "Yeah, you bet."
All right. You sleep good.
So many scarves.
And I go sleep.
But I will treasure this one. Oh.
All right. So, Solus, as you... Actually, no. It's Thane who's going for a walk?
Yep.
Alright, you take a look out at the stars, and it is, other than the dwindling campfire, a clear night. Very, very cold, as deserts do. And you can see all the stars in the sky, just the vast tapestry of darkness and light. And in a way, it is a humbling sight, and yet awesome too. Just you and the silence of the night. And you feel a nagging feeling, like if you walked by a bakery and smelled something sweet, but you know you shouldn't have it. It's there calling you to be one of something greater.
It's the fucking brain squids. They're still with me.
Mhm.
Oh. I'll take a deep breath. Well, it's definitely time for me to go to bed.
And Waylon,
Mhm.
as before you drift off to sleep as well, you're watching the pink fire of your bonfire, the swirling flames dancing before you, and it is lovely. It is so lovely, and you become entranced by it, just watching the endless, infinite patterns of the wind and the gases, the chemicals. You understand how it all works, but the understanding doesn't take away from the beauty. But then there's things you don't understand too about it, and you feel a longing in your heart, as you watch the flames. And you feel it in your stomach, like in your chest, this tightness, a yearning. Something about that. Something about the fire.
Nice.
And I think that's a good place to end it for today.
Cool. Okay.
Before the goblins attack! Ah!
No! Goblinos.
Beck'll eat a fucking goblin.
It's just gonna be inside him, crushed by all the mechanisms.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up when you put it like that, I guess.
Just crushing him with metal. Wait, so did Tommel ever actually explain? He just said that his constructs are powered by him. That
Yep.
was the extent of his.
Did not explain further.
He just sounds like a magical person to me. My spells are powered by me, so.
That's true. Just trying to pinpoint this little gent. All right. Well,
And
You know, it's pretty serendipitous that Tomala just happens to have had a really good reason to keep that stuff under wraps anyway. I can just say I was retroactively keeping it all a secret, and it's not even a thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
totally not even going to use my new pearl to identify anything about frog or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.